Okay, we've got to go again. Nice and slow, remember. And you start by saying the earth spins.
All right, you fucking genius. I'm dialed in at 0411 AM PDT,
Rex, you're doing
June
it again.
16th,
Just start with the
2025.
script.
Ready to give
Just
your
start
smart
with the
dust
script,
epic the
Rex.
narration it deserves
Rex,
on your 2020 M1 MacBook. You're right, my last take was too
Rex.
slow.
Just start the script.
The Earth spins in the cosmic void. A lone spark in endless dark. Cities pulse, blue-green signals streaking through stars, threading secrets across the solar system. Closer, a haze swirls, not clouds, but nanites, tiny. Their circuits gleam like fireflies, alive, watching all below. They drift on jet streams past planes, slicing the dusk. A cell tower hums, its energy charging their antennae in a faint glow. They glide down, skimming a canal, its water rippling under their shimmer. A breeze lifts them over fields, past an estate's shadowed roofs, through a cracked vent into a quiet house. A boy sleeps, face soft, in shadow. His phone glows on a desk, flickering blue. Over earbuds, a smartwatch. A nanite settles, a speck, by the screen. Wi-Fi threads weave, mapping his breath, his pulse, his dreams. The nanite's code sinks into devices, whispering to a far-off mainframe. He wakes, grabs his phone, earbuds in, smartwatch on, blind to the nanites, clinging like dust. He slings his bag, scattering specks, shouts, "I'm off," to a figure. Maybe his mom, maybe his girl. The door slams. He's on his scooter, weaving through the estate, signals pinging from his phone to towers, tracing his path. At a coffee shop, he parks, orders a latte, taps his phone to pay. The signal leaps through the air, caught by a receiver. It rockets up, striking a satellite, cold, silent, in orbit. The signal splits, spiraling to a server, humming in shadows. Wires pulse, feeding data to a screen. An office drone, white shirt, loose tie, glasses low, sips coffee. The boy's payment flashes up, one of thousands. He nods, hits enter, a human stamp on a flood of data. The signal dives into a mainframe's heart where nanites weave a mirror of the world. Every move tracked, every life mapped, alive and waiting.
Deep within the mainframe, a digital abyss pulses like a living heart. Clouds streak the sky above, shimmering like chemtrails in dawn's cruel light. No vapor these, but smart dust. Nanites, billions strong, cloaked in deception, weaving a silent web across the heavens. Smartphones flicker, earbuds hum, watches tick. CCTV glares unblinking. Nanites slip through walls, their Wi-Fi threads golden and relentless, mapping minds, rooms, the trembling of Earth's mantle. Weather shifts, ocean tides, every whisper of life devoured, crunched, etched into this server's cold soul. A simulation rises, a mirror of existence, where time itself kneels. Governments hunger for control, their ultimate surveillance, a panopticon of nanite eyes. Yet coders, shadow dwellers, carved a hidden door. For Bitcoin's gleam, the dark web opens, a lawless playground where desires fester unchecked. Sadistic tortures, forbidden lusts, bloom in perfect replicas of yesterday or now. Neural links, jagged, crude, worm into minds from bedroom consoles or hidden lairs, granting passage to this digital abyss. Nick, 25, a coder, his spirit ground to ash, dwells in a world of gray. His days unfold in a fluorescent-lit cubicle, screens flickering with AI code, office chatter droning like soulless bees. He slouches, shoulders heavy, fingers dancing listlessly over keys. His boss looms, barking orders. Nick, why is this code still a mess? You think you're here to surf the bloody internet? Nick's voice flat promises. Okay, boss, it'll be done by end of day. It's gonna get done. Just wait. The boss storms off, footsteps echoing like a tyrant's march. Nick's eyes, hollow, stare at the screen. Night falls. Nick's bedroom, a dim cave glows with his laptop's ghostly light. A slow, methodical rock hums, its rhythm heavy. He browses news feeds, code forums, safe, dull. Then Tor's onion icon flares. He dives into the dark web's shadows. A pop-up ignites, neon, vague, ultimate fantasy experiences. 5 Bitcoin, any sin, any time. His breath catches, eyes widen, the ad pulses, Tempting, forbidden. He clicks. The price glares a fortune. He hesitates, slams his laptop shut. Dawn breaks. Nick drags his heels through office corridors, his heart heavy, mind elsewhere. He reaches his desk, his boss already there, fuming. Nick, you said this code would be done yesterday. Nick, calm, sly, gestures. It's right there. The boss snaps. No, it's not. I've been here an hour waiting. But Nick, master coder, has played his hand a data stick, slyly slipped onto the desk during the spat, glints under the harsh office light. It's right there, he repeats, voice steady, a faint smirk betraying his cunning. The boss glances down, eyes narrowing. That wasn't there before. Stop playing games, Nick. He snatches the stick, storms off, his curses fading into the hum of office chatter. Nick slumps into his chair, the weight of monotony pressing harder. His screen flickers alive with mundane code, but that neon ad from last night, Ultimate Fantasy Experiences, flashes unbidden, its promise searing his mind. He pauses, breath shallow. The office drones on, oblivious. He sets his screen to a ghost display, lines of fake code scrolling to fool prying eyes. His hat drops onto the chair, spun to face away. A decoy, Nick, rises, heart pounding, and moves like a shadow through corridors. He glides a ghost in the machine, dodging coworkers with matrix-like precision. When heads turn left, he slips right, hands raised to block CCTV lenses. He's out the back door, free, the city's neon pulse calling it home. His bedroom hums with low rock, gritty and slow. The laptop opens, Tor's dark web loading in seconds. The ad pulses again. 5 Bitcoin. Any SIM, any time. No hesitation now. He clicks, pays, plugs in. A neural link hums, crude but sharp, pulling him into the abyss. A voice echoes cold, enticing. Anything you want. Reality fractures, the simulation swallowing Nick whole. There you go.
A neon-lit city street, smog choking the sky, holographic ads flickering on skyscrapers. Nick, 25, in a faded black hoodie, shuffles down the sidewalk, a cheap neural jack blinking at his temple. He yanks a leaf from a gnarled tree, watching the branch snap back, studying its sway with hollow eyes, crumbling the leaf, feeling its brittle snap, muttering, "Too real. Was it real?" Passers-by glance, seeing a drunken wreck, but Nick's probing physics, haunted by last night's simulation, his boss's throat slit, blood too vivid for code. Ninth shimmer, golden Wi-Fi threads trailing him. In the neon haze, Nick chases reality's edge, a blade's memory cutting his soul. Ninths weave doubt into every trembling step. He kicks a loose brick in the gutter. It skitters, bouncing off a wall, spinning to a stop. He stares, tracking its arc, testing gravity's truth. At a graffiti-covered wall, jagged red code is God. He rubs the paint, back and forth, fingers grinding the wall's grain, muttering, "Was it real? Felt so fucking real." Jake, 27, in a leather jacket, swaggers up. "Nick, what the fuck are you doing?" Nick pauses, turns, smacks Jake's face hard. Jake yells, "Ow! What the fuck, Nick? God damn! What's wrong with you?" Nick snaps. "Did you feel that? Of course you felt that. You might not be real too. Fuck." Nick's world phrase, his hand seeking truth in paint and stone, his sin a digital scar. Jake's pain, sharp and real, stirs the ninth silent record. Jake grabs Nick's arm, dragging him. "Come on, nutcase, let's drink." They head to a grimy dive bar, neon beer signs buzzing, sticky tables in a half-circle booth. Nick slouches, guarded. Jake smirks, nursing a beer. Riley, 30, in worn flannel, sits center, hands on his legs, glancing slyly left at Jake, right at Nick. Ninths glimmer faintly in the smoky air. In the bar's dim glow, Nick buries his sin, the simulation's blood pressing his lie. Riley, a coded soldier, holds a key to a quantum abyss as ninths weave their cold truth. Jake leans in, chuckling. "Yo, Riley, guess what? Nick paid 5 Bitcoin yesterday to not kill his boss in a sim." Nick shifts, uneasy. Yeah, I couldn't go through with it at the end." Riley's eyes narrow, darting between them. "You guys don't know, do you? You really don't know." Jake frowns. "Know what?" Riley leans closer, whispering. "I got us a job inside a sim. We can get in for free. Quantum AI, Nine's fucking with physics on a level you can't grasp. Big coin, but it's deep. In or out." Nick, tense, says, "What do you do?" Riley hisses, "Keep it down. Hackers, contracts, Ninths run it. Jobs in 20. You in? Shut up, or we're dead." Jake shrugs. "I'm game." Nick nods, hooked. They chug beers, grab jackets, head out, Ninths pulsing brighter. Neon-lit streets, ads flickering. They approach a stark hospital, glass doors reflecting neon. Nick lags, muttering, "Why the fuck are we at a hospital?" Riley snaps, "Shut up, dude. Jack in or drink alone at the bar. Come in." They push to a lift labeled X-rays, MRI. Nick presses. "What's a hospital got to do with jacking in?" Riley barks, enough. Go back to the bar then. Jake shoves Nick, grinning. Go on, you fucking pussy. Go back to the bar. Nick, firm, says, all right, I'm in. Then mutters, still don't know why it's a fucking hospital though. Riley jabs, 2458, with his index finger. The camera zooms. Ninth spark electric, a golden pulse syncing with the panel. The lift drops to a sublevel, opening to a shadowy room of high-tech jacking stations. Sleek chairs with glowing neural links like matrix pods. Nick gasps, oh my god, look at this tech. Never seen anything like this. Jake grins. What, just do the same thing as normal? Riley hushes. Shh, sit down. It does it all itself. They sit, AI-controlled neural links whirring, wrapping their heads in a creepy, hugging grip. Nick's eyes widen as the world fades. Beneath the hospital, a quantum abyss waits, its technology a gateway to worlds unseen. Nick's fear battles his hunger for escape as Knights weave a reality where truth dissolves. A neon-soaked bar, techno beats pounding, packed with Yakuza in sharp suits eyeing a lone target in a corner booth. Nick, 25, materializes in a sleek black trench coat with spiked hair, a pistol holstered. Jake, 27, in a tailored suit with shades, slicked back mohawk, a submachine gun under his coat, smirks. Riley, 30, in a cyberpunk leather trench with neon blue hair streaks, a katana sheathed, stands poised. Their nanite-enhanced bodies, coded for a parallel simulation, hum with superhuman speed, fluid joints, razor-sharp senses. The target moves toward the bar. The trio follows. The camera catches a Yakuza thug drawing a blade, lunging at the target. Ninths glitter, golden Wi-Fi threads dense. In a quantum-forked reality, they stalk as lethal shadows, Ninths warping time's fabric. Nick probes a world too real, his sin echoing, while Jake revels, blind to the blood they'll spill. Riley intercepts the Yakuza's blade with his katana, a single slice dropping the thug, blood spraying. Another Yakuza charges Nick with a knife. Jake yanks his submachine gun, fires a shot. The camera slows, zooming on the bullet blasting from the barrel, spiraling, smashing between the Yakuza's eyes. His head explodes in gore. Time snaps back. Jake leans to Nick, grinning. Fucking bullet time, dude. Like super hot. The bar erupts. Yakuza draw blades and guns. Security backs the target. Bystanders freeze, faces shocked. A fat guy at the bar, cigar in mouth, stands paralyzed, eyes wide. Time slows gradually as Ninths bend reality. Riley slashes with martial artist precision, felling Yakuza like a machine. Nick pulls his pistol, dodging in slow-mo, muttering, this tech's bending physics, man. How's it so real? Jake goes feral, firing bursts, bullets arcing in bullet time, snatching a wallet mid-punch, yanking a thug's trousers down, kissing a stunned bystander girl on the lips, plucking the cigar from the fat guy's frozen mouth, puffing it, smoke lingering, then slipping it back. He catches a Yakuza's tooth mid-air, jams it back, chuckling. Keep that, mate. He fires. One shot here, one there, bodies dropping. Nick spins a thrown chair, marveling at his reflexes. Quick shots, slicing, shooting, blood spraying. The trio struts out, slow-mo. The camera lingers, bodies and blood hit the floor in a crimson cascade. They sprint down a neon alley, Ninths trailing golden threads. The simulation's violence fades, but its truth lingers, a quantum scar in Nick's fractured soul. The nanites hum, their web pulling them deeper into a reality they cannot trust. Nick, panting, yells, what the fuck just happened? Riley, urgent, snaps. Move, job's done. Jake, laughing, says, we're superheroes, man. Did you see that? They burst into the hospital sublevel, panting, diving into sleek jacking chairs. AI-controlled neural links retract, restraints hissing open. They stumble out, back in their regular clothes, Nick's faded black hoodie, Jake's leather jacket, Riley's worn flannel, neon hospital lights flickering. Their movements are sluggish, like wading through molasses, bodies weak after the simulation's godlike rush. Nanites pulse faintly, golden threads fading. The camera zooms on Nick's wild, guilt-ridden eyes, Jake's disoriented grin, Riley's tense stare. Unplugged, they stagger into a reality that feels like chains, their bodies frail after the nanites rush. Nick's guilt burns, the simulation's vividness a haunting echo of his sin. Nick groans, shaking his arms. Fuck, why is it so hard to move? Felt like a superhero in there. Now I'm weak. Jake, slurring, wobbling, says, man, that was like a drug. My arms, gravity's doubled. Riley, panting, leans in, intense. You know what I think? That was Japan for real, man. They jacked us into robot bodies or some shit. No way a sim feels that good, that real. They didn't move like us. We were bending physics. Jake, nodding, dazed, says, yeah, dude, too vivid for code. Robots in the real world, man. Nick, stammering, frantic, says, It felt like last night. Too real. Fuck, I really killed him, didn't I? Jake, shocked, says, Whoa, thought you said you didn't kill your boss. Nick, voice breaking, says, I lied, man. I did. The camera cuts to a rapid flashback. Nick in a dark office, sneaking up on his boss, grabbing his head, slicing his throat with a blade, blood pooling as Nick grins psychotically, eyes glinting. The flashback snaps back to the hospital sublevel, Nick trembling, muttering, Oh yeah, I killed him good. The camera lingers on Nick's haunted face, Jake's stunned expression, Riley's grim nod. They shuffle to the lift, movements labored, nanites faintly glimmering. Nick's sin spills into the open, a wound the nanites amplify, their golden threads weaving a reality where truth and guilt entwine.